So this is how to trade a 50-50 bounce. We need to find one first. Oh, this could take a while. They don't happen often, but when they happen, they happen. Oh, that's one. He says doesn't happen that often, but there's one there. There's another one there. Right, so we'll use this one as an example. So, I mean, that's dirty because it's in a down cycle. Has it broke the reset yet? 20458. If it breaks this, it's in an upcycle, so GU might be in an upcycle, to be quite honest. We'll just see what happens in Asia. So anyway. So 50-50 bounce, there's certain rules you have to abide by. So what there has to be first is a W formation or an M, and it has to go in line with the cycle. So like I said, this might be a reset for GU. This could be a reset right here. And this could be level 1, level 2 maybe. I don't know how many pips that's gone up. But that'll be when that reset gets fully broken. So anyway, that don't matter at this moment in time. So you got a W there. In fact, this is perfect. To give a demonstration, this is fucking perfect. So I'm going to draw boxes over where I want you to look. Oh, fuck off text. What do you think you're doing on my screen? Right. So you got a W. Fuck, what W down there? Use this W. So there's a W here. So say this will the break of a reset. You won't know until it breaks a reset that this were a reset. So that's a bit confusing. So you only trade in line with the cycle. So let's say this were an up cycle. We said this were a down cycle, but this could be the break of the reset. So who knows? So you got a W. That's a beautiful W. If you can't see it, I'll draw it. Remember, W's are always going to be picture perfect. So you got W. Then you got a retrace here. Now this could be a 50-50 bounce. So what it has to do, it has to have a W and be in line with the cycle at first. I've said that like 5 times. I'm just trying to get it drilled into your head. Then it has to come and touch the 50 EMA, close below the 13 EMA while doing so. So close below the 13 EMA, candle, another candle. Then one candle, it's a hammer to the 50 EMA. Then you have to wait for the push candle to essentially finish above the 13 EMA. So it has to finish, so if it were going up, it'd have to finish below, then above. If it were going down, it'd have to finish above, then below. So in this case, it's below the 13 EMA, which is the fucking red line, the ketchup one. And finish fully fucking above it. And when I finish, I don't mean like finish a bit below it. I mean finish above it, like quite there. It does it quite clearly. And then you have to get in within 3 candles. So 1, 2, 3, and remember, if you're trading normally, you want, essentially what I'm saying is you want to fucking discount on your order. So if it's below 20% of the ADR, so that means if it's below 26 pips a candle, so yeah, it's a 9 pip candle, cool. The push candle, you go for the 30% retracement, and then if it's above 26 pips, you go for the 50% retracement. So in this case, you'd execute your order here. Now, 1, 2, 3, you don't get a fill, you leave that trade. It does it anyway, but it might not have done. You get me? Right, 1. And even if you entered here, you'd have to get out here because this is another rule. if it finishes below at the 13 EMA for any reason whatsoever, you get the fuck out and you wait for the next retrace. Right, I'm gonna get to that. If it right, so you entered. Say you entered here. Say for example, this candle came here, then it went sideways for a bit, and then it boom here. It finished below the 13 EMA. You cancel that trade and get the fuck out. I'll talk about the stop loss and the take profit in a bit as well, if you're wanting to know that. So the stop loss goes 1 pip and the plus spread. Oh, 10.5 spread. What the fuck? As you just opened. Oh, we gapped down as well. Anyway. Off topic. Off fucking topic. So you want to be 1 pip plus spread. So your stop loss here, 11 pips. So 1 pip plus spread, 12.5 pips stop. Alright, that's nearly 4. That's 4 times. That's 1 to 4 ratio. Then you get out as soon as it took the 13 EMA out. So it finished below it. You're out of that trade. And you're up 2 pips. You know what I mean? Getting out of a trade that has a 50-50 chance to work. Good. You were looking for an 80-90% chance to work, people. You won't survive in the markets if you win 50% of your trades, unless you do big win-to-loss ratios, which is a completely different story. But, right, now this is what I want to talk about. So you got a W, you got a failed 50-50 bounce, and then they're coming for another one. So, finish below, finish on a hammer candle on the 50 MA, wait for the push candle, okay? So right, here, after this candle closes, you're looking to enter. You get your fib retracement, you look for the 1/3 retracement. It hits it 1 pip away. Now, whenever I get the 1/3 retracement, I always do it a pip away, so I would have got in that. Okay? You'd have to be quick as well. And then, so let's see, in fact, so remember I said it were a 26 pip, you'd look for a 50%, it's 25 pips, you're still looking for 1/3. Now what would your stop loss be on this? You'd have a 21 pip stop, which is high, but who cares, right? Then, so you entered there, you're looking for 50 pips, that's it, only 50 pips right there, easy, gone. You're out of that trade, 1, 2, 3, 4, an hour. You're out of that trade in an hour. You got 50 pips and you're done for the day. So I want to find another example just to show you a different one. Wait. No, it don't matter. And it has to touch the 50 MA, remember, people. Ooh, that's quite a nice one. Right, so here you were looking for an upcycle because level 3 just finished, and that's where you got your reset. So right now, in this session here, you'd be looking for a trade up. Okay, so right, so I want to say this now. Say if it finished below the 13 EMA, then finished above, finish below, finish above, finish below, and then trickle down to 50 MA, then finish above. You don't trade that. It needs to clearly finish below and above. Like this here is fine. So it's just doing its thing, going sideways, whatever, yada yada, fucking yada. And then it finishes below. It finishes above, but then it finishes below. Oh, actually, just let me look at that. It's a good 50-50 bounce. These are all nice 50-50 bounces. Right. Look here. I want to took that. I would have took this one. Right. So look at this. It's got it finishes below, finishes above. Then the shift candle comes in, finishes above. Comes down, it'd fill you at 30%, so it'd fill you there. And you'd get out at a 12 pip loss when you stop loss for 19 pips. But I wouldn't have took that anyway, because the wick on top of that train track is disgusting. It's too big. You want on a train track, the only wick you'd want on a train track is a wick like that or that. So finish above, finish below, and you get train tracks here. Now look at the wicks on these train tracks compared to that. That's more of a hammer candle than a train track. But look at this, it's just small pin, small pin, small pin on the top, small pin on the bottom. Beautiful train track. Remember, you only enter on a train track a hammer or an inverse hammer, whichever one it is, or an even or morning star. They're the only 3 candles you enter on. So right here, you're getting at the 1/3 pullback. You have a 17 pip stop loss. Then I'm pretty sure that gains 50 pips in that session, does it? Yeah, 50 pips. And that'll just get you out 51 pips, including the spread as well, so you're all good there. Now here, I want to tuck this, because it's too ugly. Like, look, finish above, finish below, finish above, finish below, finish above, finish below. When it does that sideways shit and keeps finishing up and down, up and down, up and down, I don't take that shit. And also, that's an ugly, wow, that is a dirty candle. I would have never got in that. It still did it, but that were a gamble. So I'm not even going to go over that. So, in summary, you trade in line with the cycle. You need a W or an M, so the W were there. Yeah, the W were here. Where is it? Yeah. The W were there. You need a W or an M. You need it to finish below or above. If you're trading long, you need it to finish below. If you're trading short, you need it to finish above. Hit the 50 MA. End on a pin candle, which is a hammer candle. Train tracks or an evening star. You need it to finish above or below, whichever way you're trading short or long. Long or short even. You need it to finish above again. You wait for the 1/3 retracement on that candle. You enter. You put your stop a pip and a half below the pin candle, the train tracks, whatever it is. And if it finishes, so in this case, if it finished below, if this candle here finished below that 13 EMA, you get out. Whatever loss or profit you're in, it'll be minor. Yeah? And if it don't look perfect, don't trade it. Looking for 50 pips, and if it doesn't do it within 2 hours and you're not up big, you fucking get out. And let me show you what happens when you try enter one that's not perfect. Look today. Wait, no. GN. Yeah. So look, you got finish above, you got finish below, finish above, finish below, all that dumb shit. You got a pin. It doesn't do a retrace. It doesn't do it. Oh, what the fuck is that shit? Well, even if you had a 50 pip thingy, the spread's fucking 23, so you would never get filled. And now they make you emotional because you'd have to take that shit off at break even. Let's look for another one. Aussie. This is a nice one. Finish above, finish below. Get in there. Still didn't gain 50 pips for the day. And why? Because that candle is a doji and not a pin, and it didn't hit the 50 MA. So if it ain't perfect, don't take it. And write the rules down and stick to them. It'll be like taking candy from a baby once you get it. Have a good day.